Oh, buddy!
Oh.
Jeremy Hambly! Jeremy Dale Hambly of Wisconsin.
Okay, so he opens up with kind of a doxing threat, and I know it's not a big deal because Jeremy Hambly's been doxed before. I'm sure his info's on the Kiwi Farms. But this is how he starts out, ringing a bell, using his full name and where he's from.
It's over.
You have signed the death warrant for any sort of internet career that you may have ever been able to grift out by shitting your fucking...
So he's like, you've just signed your own death warrant for any kind of internet career. So he opens up by fully kind of doxing him, for the most part, using his full name and his location, and then saying, you're done. You're finished. You've just signed your death warrant. That's how he opens the stream.
Pants and shilling your coffee, which is more of the fucking same. Hambly really fucked up today. Like, he's done like the worst
He really fucked up.
possible thing
He's done.
that he could have possibly
the worst
done.
thing he could have possibly done.
I don't know what he's actually thinking. Like, he's lost his mind.
It kind of looks like PPP's lost his mind.
It's just like the dog pile was already so bad today, Jer. So bad, buddy. But he did what he promised he was going to do.
And he took down my
From
YouTube channel,
the beginning,
too. My Andy
he
Worski
said,
channel.
well, pull this up, right?
Because
so pull this up.
So he said the dog piling is already terrible. So he's kind of admitting that, you know, you're getting dogpiled
after the promo. So I was like, wait, I'm not banned on YouTube. Well,
yes.
Here, I'll just play the video.
They do a really good job of coping, and they also flip back and forth quite regularly.
Down by the quartering.
And if you eliminate some of the
He's
noise in the
bragging
background,
about it right now by showing comments on his main Twitter page.
And I'll show you what I mean here in a second.
You know, and we weren't banned off of YouTube. We weren't ban evading. You know, I was unbanned. I tweeted about this 3 days ago, and I put the link. Well, someone just sent me a little tweet there, and I checked the link. Not even terminated. Just it's not appearing now.
So the Worski channel and our clip channel,
they're both gone.
Channel.
So somebody flagged Worski's YouTube and a Kino Casino clip channel.
So I sent you, though. Let's just pull up quickly what he said he was going to do. And because that's what's happened.
It's on the drive.
It's straight up. I just sent it to you there on Discord. Okay. And then we'll get into the main presentation of the program. Okay. Well, no, not that, Andy. I mean, not showing our band.
That's the band.
Okay.
You
can see it there. Posting content previously removed or posting content from creators with a current channel restriction or creators who have been terminated under our terms. Now, we're not banned from YouTube.
Now, what's funny is you are banned from YouTube because you were just reading the ban notice. Now, I know what he's doing. Technically, he's interpreting the notice because the notice is saying you cannot restream or have, you know, banned people on your channel, right? And he's saying, but we're not banned people. So therefore, the strike shouldn't count against us, right? It's unfair, basically. But it is kind of funny that he's screaming, "We're not banned," and it's like, well, you just read your ban notice.
And it's not our channel.
It's not our channel, he said. Did you catch that? It's not our channel.
By the way, I didn't post any videos.
It's actually crazy what this guy's trying to get away with right now.
Reviewed the Worski channel. Saw it was deemed fit for YouTube 6 months ago. I haven't posted a single video.
It's not even our channel.
And then he talks to his YouTube fucking rep.
Well, that's what it is. He said it was his non-Jeet YouTube rep.
Oh,
and he has this power.
Saved, and we have a meeting
we're currently appealing this strike.
What do you mean you're currently appealing the strike? It's not even your channel. You just told me it wasn't your channel. And then you said you read me the strike against you, the banning, the notice that you got because it is your channel. And then you said, I'm appealing it. Or are you just appealing somebody else's channel then? you'll see that back and forth. He's clearly very angry, and he'll do that too. Like the rage, the mask will slip, and you'll see the rage, and then he'll laugh it off, like didn't hurt. And what it really is, I don't really have a problem with Worski. Worski's just Worski, right? Um, he's like Templeton the Rat on Charlotte's Web, if you know who that is. Like your lovable rapscallion. I wouldn't go as far as say he's a lolcow. That whole Tonka thing, if you go back that far, like I got a lot of respect for him for getting, in the ring, or at least attempting to. That takes balls. I don't care who you're fighting. It takes guts. So I've always had a little respect for Worski, and he kind of just is just an ever-present person in these kill streams and things like that. But PPP, I never understood where the appeal is. He is the biggest Spurg douchebag and gets zero pussy, just is a blob, a Canadian blob. And he sits around like talking, like not just talking shit, but like from a like a high ground or something. Like I don't get where he's coming from. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck is this guy to laugh at Jeremy Hambley and his wife and family and shit? I don't know. And he's like, oh, you fucked up it. And he's threatening him and shit. And I'm like, who the fuck are you to threaten people? And then if you actually notice, he doesn't threaten with his own. He's not going to take responsibility and say, yeah, I'm threatening you. I'm coming after you. He'll say, like, don't you know that this is going to cause people to go after you? Wink, wink. And these other big channels, they're going to come after you.
Think
too?
It's going to get reversed, to be honest.
Everyone at
It's
Team
just-
YouTube. At Team YouTube.
It's actually just crazy, though, that he thinks that he can get away with this
thinks
sort
he
of
can get
behavior,
away with it.
that he can just openly say he's going to flag something down, then flag it down, and there will be no repercussions whatsoever.
But the same could be said about you. He's accusing Jeremy Hambley of saying he was going to do something bad, following through with it, actually doing it. And he just thinks that there's not going to be any consequences for that. Well, this is exactly what these guys were doing. They threatened, hey, I'm going to make fun of you and your cuck ass and and the bull and your wife and your family and you're such a cuck and blah, blah, blah. And he said, hey, man, don't do that. There's consequences for that. And they're like, well, we're going to do it anyway. And he's like, okay, well, here are the consequences. And they go, oh, how dare you think you could just do whatever you want without consequences? Now, I'm not saying it's right. But at this point, it is kind of ironic that these guys are the ones complaining about the consequences and accusing the guy that enacted those consequences on them. That he's the one that doesn't understand that there's going to be consequences. It looks like they're the ones that were surprised.
The guy is fucked in the head. The thing is, what this comes down to is that other creators, larger creators, are going to pick up on this, especially now that he's fully gone through with the crime.
See, fully gone through with the crime. So, like, what crime? It looks like you're the one that got in trouble for doing something that was against the rules. We don't even really know if Jeremy Hambley flagged the guy. Now, he said he was going to do it, and then it happened. So, obviously, I'm not sweeping up for him. I think the quartering's kind of a douchebag. His grift was spotted a few years back, but I mean, he was popular there for a minute. At the height of his career, I watched some of his videos. I know who he is. He's not my top 10 or anything like that, but I mean, I know who these guys are too. But it's just funny that if you listen to what he just said, oh, these other larger creators are going to get wind of this. You're not going to get away with this, right? There's consequences. You think there's not going to be consequences? And then you're like, well, what are the consequences, PPP? And he goes, other larger creators are going to come after you. Well, you sound like a fucking pussy.
I just don't know what he's thinking. His reputation is completely destroyed.
His reputation is destroyed. What was he thinking? I mean, the whole reason why you got banned is because you sit there hour after hour, day after day, trying to destroy his reputation. So now you're like concerned with Jeremy Hambley's reputation. I don't really think you're the one that kind of doesn't understand what's going on, PPP. But like, once again, the switching back and forth. It wasn't even my channel, but I'm going to appeal it. I can't believe you did that. That's the most horrible thing you could have done, but it didn't work. I mean, it didn't really have any effect. So there's a lot of back and forth, and we'll get into that as we go forward. But I never liked PPP. I don't have a personal problem with him. Only the fact that he makes a career of after going after people, and he really doesn't have anything in his life, in my opinion, that gives him any kind of authority to talk down to anybody for any reason in any regard. So that's my opinion. But we'll continue to go over the vile, disgusting human being that this guy actually is. And I don't know if he knows he's disgusting, but he most certainly is. And we'll talk about that here in a minute.